considering what you said about you guys were competitive, they're who they are, they're too tough, are there any more levers or strings you can pull?
We gotta try to do the same thing. Hope to be more attentive to details, less mistakes, less turnovers, um, and hopefully more inspired offensively also. Um, they're gonna score. They are good. So, but if we get them a little tougher job, to make shots, we control KD and well, today was KD. The previous two were more Steph. But sometimes you're gonna control those two, and Clay is gonna show up, or whoever. So they got those resources. We have to play better, cut down the turnovers from 14 to 5 if we can, take better shots, and don't let them run. So it's gonna be really tough, really difficult. But the only thing we can do now is go and fight, try to play our best game. We'll see if it goes great. We'll go to San Francisco and fight again. If not, we just shake their hands, look at them on their eyes, and just say congratulations. That's it.
Mano, in your years in the NBA, have you faced a team with more offensive weapons than Golden State has?
Not that I can remember. Especially the type of talent they have. So many good shooters, and they pass the ball so well. Offensively is one of the best teams I've seen. The thing that made the difference in the last few years is that they became a very good, solid defensive team too, with their length, athleticism, hustle. They became good defensively too. I remember 4 years ago, that was their weakness. They could shoot, they could run, and all that, but you knew that offensively you're gonna score. Now it's getting tougher, and we don't have our go-to guy, the one that creates the most for us. So that's what is making it really, really tough.
Pop, any word on David Lee's injury?
I have no idea.
Pop, you get the competitiveness you were looking for tonight?
Yeah, I thought they did a great job. They competed really well. Couldn't ask any more from competitiveness-wise. We turned it over. Kevin Durant had his way for a period there in transition and just really spread the game open. He did a great job, but the competitiveness was great. Every time you look up, you're playing against 4 All-Stars, so you better be pretty perfect. And competitiveness-wise, I couldn't ask for anything more, but we turned it over too much. And we gotta make some more shots. But it's a hell of a team.
Coach, you said before LaMarcus had to score. Did consider the way that they defended him and the way that he played? Did you get what you wanted out of him tonight?
Sure.
Was that the kind of competitive game that you can live with, win or lose?
Yeah, the least we could do. We are in a situation in which we needed to win. So I was pretty sure that the competitive edge was going to be there. As I said yesterday, Game 2 was a tough one for multiple reasons. You all know why. We knew we were going to be able to bounce back, at least emotionally, today and play a better game. The fact is that it's just too tough. We missing Kawhi's offense and defense in this series, and of course Tony. And they're a good team even with them. So we are struggling to score today. We did okay offensively, but they were just too much for us today offensively. KD got hot in the moment when we had a chance. They got a lead, and then they just play their rhythm, and they were better than us.
Manu,
Manu, without Kawhi, Tony, and David, did you sort of make a decision tonight to try to take over the game, be really aggressive on the offensive end?
I swear I try every game. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I tried the same way against Memphis. I scored 4 games in a row. Today I just happened to make a couple. So I got to the rim more often than in the past. And of course, without Kawhi and without Tony, there's more possessions for everybody else. So I had more opportunities, but I always try. It's just sometimes doesn't happen.